Hi, I'm Katrina, your Pilates teacher at KN Pilates. Welcome to Get Started with Pilates, your 31-day journey towards a daily Pilates practice. Today is day 24, so let's begin. Today we will start in side lying, so come onto your side. And as always, you can either have the arm extended or you can have the arm in front of you, whichever is more comfortable for your shoulders. Have your cushion in between your arm and your ear, and then you want to have the feet flexed just a little bit in front of you. Lift out of the waist, so you lengthen this rib connection here. Make sure you're not sticking the ribs out, quite common. Yeah, so again, really focusing on that rib-hip connection. And then we'll start with double leg lift variation. So we breathe in on the first leg, just to hip height. Breathe out, draw the lower leg up to meet the top leg. Breathe in here. Breathe out to slowly lower down with control. Yeah, breathe into the ribs. Breathe out, draw the navel in. Breathe into the ribs as you're here. Breathe out, slowly lower down. Really resist lowering the legs to the floor. Breathe in and out. And in and out. Remember to keep the legs a bit forward. So if you find that your legs are floating back behind you, just use the hip flexors a bit more to keep the legs in alignment. Good. Push through the heels. Breathe in and out, and in and out. So make sure the ribs are still in. Last two. Good. One more. Fabulous. We then take the top leg up again into hip height. Lift the lower leg 8 times, about 8 times. Breathe in to prepare, breathe out to lift. 1, 2, draw the navel in each time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. Bend both knees. So you want to have one knee right on top of the other and your feet somewhat in line with the tailbone. And here again, make sure not to relax into the waist. Here you can have the hand on the floor if you want to, if that's more comfortable, or by your side. And then we'll come into our climb variation 3. We've done this before. So you breathe in and out and in and out. Find your foot again. Here you want to remember not to let the hip roll back. Yeah, so the pelvis stays stacked and then you allow the leg to move in the hip socket on its own. Yeah, if it does all get a little bit too much, stop and rest, have a bit of a stretch and then join back in once you're ready. Yeah. We don't usually use these muscles a lot in a normal day, so this can get quite tiring quite quickly. Good. One more. Fabulous. We'll then go into climb variation 4, so you lift the leg up, extend, bend, and again find your foot again. And again we do 8 of these. 3, 4, 7, and 8. Good. We'll come on to the other side. So again, take your time to find your alignment on the side. Get the legs a little bit in front of you. Flex the feet. Yeah, we want to keep that connection. Really pushing away through the heels. It will make it a lot more stable. Yeah. And then, again, just sort of lifting out of the waist. There doesn't have to be space, but you don't want to just relax into there. Okay. So, double leg lift variation, about 8 of those. Breathe in on the first leg. Breathe out on the second leg. Breathe in here. Breathe out to lower. And the first one is always the most wobbly one. And then we find our balance here. Okay, just make sure not to tilt. So you don't want to push down into the waist. Yeah, try to keep the pelvis as still as possible. Good. Feel how the navel draws in. Yeah, so here we need to use that ribcage breathing. So we're breathing into the ribcage so we can connect to the center and keep that connection, yeah. I know it's all quite multitasking. If in doubt, breathe. It's always a good thing. Good. Last 2. Push through the heels. And breathe in and out. Excellent. We'll then go into the inner thigh lift variation. So you lift the first leg up again, just to hip height. And then breathe out to lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower the legs down, bend both knees. Make sure one knee is on top of the other. Again, come into your neutral spine and pelvis, and then breathe in and out, and in and out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the hips still. Yeah. 6, 7, and 8. Good. Last set. So you lift the leg up, extend, bend, and return. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Fabulous. We'll come into supine from here, so just roll onto your back. We will go into spine curl, so you don't need a cushion under your head and you want to have the feet just a little bit closer towards you, but still hip width. And then breathe in to prepare. Breathe out, gently imprint the back, push the feet down, send the knees forwards. Breathe in here. Breathe out, roll down. Keep the feet connected to the floor. Breathe in as you're still. Breathe out as you're moving. Keep the knees hip width. Breathe in as you're still. Breathe out as you're moving. Good. So you want to imprint the back, roll the spine up, find your neutral rib hip connection here, and then roll back down, and again imprint first and then release. One more of these. Push the feet down, send the knees forwards. Good, and stay here. Make sure to keep the knees pointing forwards. They will want to sort of fall out to the side. Make sure that doesn't happen, and we'll go into our either the heel lifts or the actual knee floats. Yes, so see how that goes for you today. You breathe in to prepare, breathe out, push one foot down to let the other knee float up. Find the same footprint, push that foot down and then float the other leg up. Make sure not to allow the back to arch, so you keep that neutral hip connection. You're just on your shoulder blades. Yeah, breathe out to lift. Breathe in to lower. So you can have your hands on your hips for feedback, or you can have your arms on the floor for a bit more stability. Focus on that supporting leg much more than the moving one. And if this is too much, you can always just go into the heel lifts here, where you actually stay in contact with the floor and just allow the heel to lift up and lower back down. Breathe into the ribs, not into the belly. Keep the navel drawn in a little bit. Yeah. Good. One more, even out right and left. And then either stay here or reach the arms back to breathe in. Breathe out to roll down. Extend arms and legs. Good. Hug one knee in and then the other. Yeah. Fabulous. From here, we'll go into our knee drops. So you might want to grab your cushion again. And you can do these with the feet on the floor, or you can come into tabletop. Yeah, so knee drops were the ones where we take the knee to the side, breathe out to lower, breathe in to return. Feel the navel draw in as the leg lowers, and again focus on what's staying still. Good. So we added the arms to this, which you can do here or leave them out and go opposite arm to leg. Yeah, but over sort of trying to move and coordinate the limbs, don't forget what we're trying to do here. Yeah, we're trying to keep the spine and pelvis still, focus on our breath and our centering. And then the arm and leg, just challenge that. Good. And then relax the arms for your sides, lower one foot down, and then the other. Take a nice deep breath in, and out.